Hey there, stackers. What's up? Big Stack McGee here with another silver video for you. Well, I sure hope everyone out there is having a great day. I just wanted to put together a quick video and talk about something that's been on my mind recently. The idea of buying premium silver and gold, and maybe even items that have subjective premium. I'll get more on that later. When you look at all the different videos on YouTube, you're going to see several different kinds of people that are putting together these metals enthusiasts videos. You're going to see the low premium stacker, people that are looking to obtain as much metal as possible for the lowest premiums, and just to sit on that stuff. You can really just wait for the price action of silver and gold to trend up for those to become wise investments, etc. You're going to see people that are primarily collectors that like high premium things, graded coins, numismatics, rarities, and some of my favorite videos to watch are those ones because I don't currently have much like that in my stack right now. Of course, you're going to get stackers out there too that are some sort of in-between hybrid. They like the low premium stuff, but they're also willing to splurge and pick up things that catch their fancy and whatnot. I can tell you right now that I am becoming this, more of the hybrid. Everyone's on a journey, so to speak, and I think when I first started stacking, low premium was the way to go for me because I needed a core stack. I needed something that I didn't have to know very much about other than it was valuable because silver and gold are valuable. And that's really one of the advantages of low premium silver. But right now, I'm starting to find things that are catching my interest, and so I'm going to talk a little bit about that. But before I do that, I'm just going to show you what I have here. So I've showed these in a video, probably 6 months ago or something like that. But these are rounds that were made by Norfed. I think Bernard von Norhaus is the guy that kind of chaired that group. It was an organization that was looking to stop using the dollar for currency and to use something like these instead. However, they were cracked down on by the Secret Service, and the leader was arrested, and I think is still waiting for trial, if I can remember. But bottom line is these aren't made anymore, and they're very beautiful collectible rounds, proof-like, mirror finish, etc. And if I were to take these, however, and I picked these up for a great price, but if I were to take these to my local coin shop to try to sell, they're going to give me the same price for these as they are for a generic silver round. However, if I were to turn around and put these on eBay instead, right now, based on the demand I've seen for these, I definitely will get a premium. I will get a profit from selling these. I could flip these if I wanted to. I'm not going to do that, but I could. So basically, this is kind of what I'm talking about, though, is if you were out to buy silver or gold today, are you looking to purchase stuff like this, or are you looking to get more of the low premium stuff? So I guess I'm just going to talk a little bit about some of the advantages. I guess with the low premium stuff, one of the nice things is that it's very easy to sell if you need to. Now, most of us feel this way about our stack. It's like you don't want to have to get rid of it. I know I've said in the past that I hope every piece I have is passed on as an inheritance. I would love for nothing more than that. But reality is there might come a time where you might have to sell some or all of it. And if you needed to, low premium is nice because it's easy to sell. You know exactly what you're going to get. You can assume that if I take my stuff to a local coin shop, they're going to give me either spot or a little bit less than spot, and you know that going in, or whatever. And I guess it's just less work. You don't have to think too much about it. And there's quite a few buyers out there, I think, for low premium silver. And with premium pieces, the bad advantages are clear too. I mean, they're the crown jewels of your stack. However, it can be tricky, I think, to get the price you're looking for if you have to sell, because I think there's probably just potentially less buyers out there, that we're going to give you what you want, at least for your premium pieces. However, if you're looking to sell some of your stack, the premium pieces are probably going to be the last ones to go, right? I mean, because let's face it, it's exciting and fun to get pieces that are cool and unique. I think that, like I said, I'm turning more towards looking for some of the premium pieces simply because it is exciting, it's interesting to me, and it keeps me, kind of excited about stacking. In fact, I have to tell you, I just purchased my first graded coin last week. It's not here yet, but I can't tell you how much I'm looking forward to getting this piece in. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. You're going to have to wait for the next video to reveal that. But I will disclose that this particular piece, what I paid for was over almost 15 times what the melt value of the coin is. So that's kind of a little bit scary to me on the surface because, like I said, I've been a low premium stacker for most of the last year. But this particular piece that I purchased, I think, has instant. What do you call it? It's not instant profit, but it's going to hold its value, and I'll explain more about that when you watch the next video. But here's something kind of gets driving this video is I saw a couple of videos today from both Mr. Vegeta and Silverfish about the Garasopa shipwreck bars, and it prompted me to do a little bit of research on them. And you're talking about something that is not low mintage. There's going to be lots of these bars, I think, floating around, because what it is, it's recovered silver from the ocean floor, World War II era silver, off a ship that was sunk during the war, that was recovered and then basically refined and sold. So you're not talking about low mintage items. However, there's a certain collectability that's inherent with that. So any premium that you pay for silver like that is definitely subjective premium. How willing are you to buy pieces that have subjective premium? Well, I can tell you right now, I'm willing to buy some. It's not going to be the whole part of my stack, but how fun. I mean, how exciting to have silver recovered from the bottom of the ocean. I think it's amazing. It's really, really cool. So I'm going to also disclose that after watching Mr. Vegeta's video, and thank you very much for that, by the way, I just went ahead and picked one up. So that I have one on the way and can't wait to get it. The deal for that was, I think they're $245, and that's shipped. Now, if I wanted to buy a completely generic 10-ounce bar, I think probably the best you can get right now is probably about $210, about $1 over spot from most places. You might be able to lucky enough to find like 79 cents over spot on a special deal or something like that. So basically what you're doing is you got about a $30 premium or $3 an ounce premium for a bar like that. Now, I know there are people out there that would be like, absolutely not. Why would I pay $3 premium on a bar? And then there's others that are going to be, of course, why not? It's going to be amazing to get something like that because the idea of where it came from and all of that is worth it. And so I'm curious what your thoughts are on that. Is something like that worth it to you? Because it certainly was worth it to me. I'm excited to get it. I know it'll be fun for my kids and I to do some research on that. And I don't know. I just think it's really interesting. So in this case, yes, it was worth it for me to pay the premium. But bottom line is, everyone's got their own ideas and opinions. I think that's totally cool. I would never fault anyone for paying anything for anything, especially because I have a little bit of a collector's bone in my body, so I know what it's like to want to have fill out a collection and whatnot. But so here's a question for everybody: if you leave a comment, if you needed to liquidate any or all of your stack, what options do you see out there beyond your local coin shop and potentially eBay for moving premium pieces? Where you're going to get the best bang for your buck, and especially for those of you that have a lot of very premium pieces, and you needed to, I'm not saying you want to, but if you needed to sell it, where are you going to turn first? Where you're going to get your most of your money back on that? So, all right, with that, this is Big Stack McGee. Thanks so much for checking out this video. I hope everyone's having a great day, and I'll see you next with an unboxing of my first graded coin. Take care, guys.